There's this huge revolution happening right now, right inside your phone. And it's so smooth, so seamless, you probably haven't even noticed it's going on. We're talking about something called embedded finance, and it's creating what we're calling the invisible bank.
Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever booked a flight online? You get to the checkout, and that little box pops up? You know the one. Add travel insurance? You just tap it, and boom, you're covered. It's so easy, right? But have you ever stopped to think about how that works so perfectly?
Well, that little tap, that's it. That's you interacting with this invisible bank. It's not some big fancy building downtown anymore. Nope. Finance now lives right inside the apps you're already using every single day. All right, so let's dig into this. What we're really talking about is how financial services are just disappearing. They're blending in, becoming a totally natural part of everything else we do. So the magic behind all this, it's called embedded finance. And what it really means is taking financial stuff, loans, insurance, payments, and weaving it directly into apps that have nothing to do with banking. Think about your favorite shopping app or your ride-sharing app. The tech that makes it all happen is something called APIs. Just think of them as little messengers that connect the app you're using to a real bank system, all totally behind the scenes. And believe me, this technology is building up to something way bigger. Which brings us to our next big idea, putting your whole life in one app. We're talking about the rise of the super app. Okay, just picture this for a second. Instead of bouncing between a dozen different apps on your phone, you just open one. You wake up, order your groceries using the app's wallet, then you grab a ride to work and split the fare with a friend, right there. On your lunch break, you check your home loan payments. Hey, you've got a little extra cash, so you start a small investment plan. And right before you clock out for the day, maybe you buy a tiny bit of digital gold. This isn't some far-off future. This is the reality of the super app, and it's happening now. So if everything is happening in one single app, what does that do to things like loans and investments? Well, that's what we're getting into next. How this whole thing is changing who gets money and how they get it.
Just take a look at the difference here. On one side, you've got old school lending. You know the drill. It's slow, it's rigid, and it all comes down to your credit score. But now look at the other side, contextual lending. This is a total game changer. It's not about your credit score, it's about your behavior in the app. How often do you shop? Do you pay your bills on time? It uses that data to make a decision. So it's instant, it's flexible, and honestly, it opens the door for a lot more people.
I mean, think about it. You're about to buy a new fridge online. And right there, on the checkout page, a loan offer pops up, and it's approved in milliseconds. Not in a week, not after a mountain of paperwork, but right then and there, at the exact moment you need it. That is a massive, massive shift. And it's not just about borrowing. It's about investing, too. They call it invisible investing. Here's how it works. Let's say your lunch costs 482 rupees. The app just rounds that up to an even 500. And that extra 18 rupees, it doesn't disappear. It gets automatically invested for you. I mean, you're literally building wealth without even thinking about it. It turns your everyday spending into saving. Insurance is getting the same treatment. Forget talking to an agent for hours. Now, you just add it. You can get a little insurance for your cab ride, protection for that new phone you just bought, or even a small health cover that your fitness app offers you. It's insurance that comes in these convenient bite-sized pieces, right when you need it. Okay, this all sounds amazing, right? So convenient, but there's always a but. We have to talk about the flip side. Let's get into the hidden risks of making money this easy to spend. Yeah, remember that loan for the fridge? The one that got approved in the blink of an eye? That speed, that seamlessness, that's what Frictionless is all about. But here's the crucial warning. When you remove all that friction from spending, you also remove the psychological barrier to going into debt. Think about that. When getting a loan is as easy as tapping a single button, the choice to take on debt becomes, well, almost too easy. It can become a really impulsive decision. And that brings us to two really big risks. First, there's the danger of over-leveraging. That's just a fancy way of saying you take on way too much debt, way too fast, just because it's so simple. And second, all your data, your financial data, your personal data, is now sitting in one app. That creates a huge target, a single point of failure if that app ever gets hacked. So, with all that said, where do we go from here? Let's talk about what this really means for you and how you can navigate this completely new financial world. Okay, first things first, you gotta understand that traditional banks aren't going away. Not at all, but their role is changing, big time. They're becoming the back end. Think of them as the invisible plumbing of the whole system. They're the ones with the licenses and the capital doing the serious stuff behind the scenes. But the tech companies, the apps we use, they own the customer experience. And here's the key. Whoever owns that relationship with you, the customer, is the one with the real power. The banks are at risk of just becoming utilities, while these super apps become the new face of finance that we trust. We're talking about a fundamental power shift in a massive industry.
So the big takeaway here is pretty simple, but it's also more important than ever. In a world where you can get a loan with a single tap, your own personal financial discipline is everything. These tools are incredibly powerful, for sure, but that means we have to be more careful, more mindful about the choices we're making. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. We all love convenience, right? In this new world, convenience is absolutely king. But as our entire financial lives get packed into these apps, you have to stop and ask yourself, who's really holding the keys to the kingdom?